What is going on, guys? It's Extreme here, and I am back with another episode of my Road to Max Prestige, where, once again, I have to remind myself not to do it, but I gotta not, okay, hang on, okay, better. If you're wondering what the hell that was all about, I'm trying not to do the intro I've been doing the last, I don't know, week and a half, 2-3 weeks now. So yeah, anyways, today is part 2 of the story of my friend Shorty, and for the record, she has seen part 1. I don't know if she's going to see part 2, probably, so I might get in a little trouble with this one, but I've been informed that it would be really appreciated if I don't give any more specifics about her, so that's a thing. But before we get into that, I'm getting tongue-tied and twisted here. No, I'm not going to do my stupid intro. I want to talk about the DLC that's coming out this coming Tuesday, and I'm really disappointed there's nothing new being added as far as like guns or anything. Then again, they didn't officially announce they were going to be adding the gold guns or whatever the crap that was to during the last DLC, so maybe there'll be something like a new kill streak or something. I don't know. We'll find out as we get closer to release date, as I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna say something. It always works out that way. I mean, it's YouTube. What do you expect? So, hopefully there will be something. Hopefully it's not something uber lame like, oh hey, we're gonna give you a gold knife and a gold pistol. That's bullshit. Yeah. Just saying. But, so the maps. I actually like this map pack as far as the maps are concerned. I hated Shipment. I fucking hated Shipment. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I love Shipment. No, I fucking hated Shipment. So to see it coming back is really disappointing. Shipment is a extremely small map, so unless they've opened it up a little bit, nah. As far as the futuristic, you know, like, I don't know what you could call it. It almost feels like that one game from way back in the day. I can't remember the name of it. Smash TV, that's the name of it. It almost seems like that. I mean, you got the fucking announcer going off, and then it's just really like, okay. This is kind of lame. By the way, this is going to be a really lame Halo pilot. I'm just going to warn you now. So that map, I'm not thrilled about, but everything else looks pretty cool. I like the Canadian map or the Canada map, and I don't know the name of the maps, you guys. I know I think it's China or Japan. I'm not sure where that one is. That one looks pretty cool. But the one that I'm really interested to play is, I guess, the old Western themed one where you get the pack of wolves. That's going to be kind of cool. But I am kind of curious how effective it's going to be considering how easy it is to kill the dog. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not a total just, but we'll see, right? So that's a thing. But other than that, I am definitely looking forward to the final extinction. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of confused as to what the hell it's supposed to be, because it kind of seems like it's gonna be a little zombies-esque. And as far as, oh, you can pick your path. Pick your path to where? Death? I mean, when it comes to playing Extinction, unless you're playing with 4 people, that mode can be really frustrating on its normal difficulty. I mean, Zombies is doable on 2 people. Zombies is doable with 1 person. Extinction? Nah. Not gonna happen. So, not regularly. I mean, it takes extenuating circumstances for that to happen. But anyways, I've spent enough time talking about the maps. I'm looking forward to them. I will be playing them, and hopefully I'll have some gameplay for you guys of them, but we'll see. Anywho, so my friend Shorty. So, I was wondering what kind of stories I should tell. I was thinking about the time, you know, she and I did it on a trolley, and then we got off the trolley, and just underneath the bridge as the trolley's going by, we're doing it in the field. No, I'm not joking. This actually happened. We were horn dogs, man. We were banging it out everywhere we could. I mean, we did it at the back of a Jehovah's Witness place. We did it in a hotel. Eventually, she was able to come over to my house, and we did it at my house. I think we even did it once at her place, which was really difficult to do because at the time she still lived at home. Wait, I still live at home, so technically. So it was challenging, and I didn't even see that guy. I was so pissed about that, by the way. But my relationship with her has been rocky at best. Over the years, I've, maybe sort of kind of pissed her off. And she's the type of person that when you piss her off, you have two choices. Run, or run really, really fast. That's it. You really don't have any other options. If you can't run really, really fast, you're pretty much fucked, because bad things are coming. Actually, the other option, really, there's one other option, and that's, beg for forgiveness. She's a very violent person, and for the record, I'm not going to describe too much about her, but when I call her Shorty, there's a very specific reason for that. Can't figure it out. She's short. Anywho, so for this short little woman, she packs one hell of a punch, man. I mean, God almighty. I'm a big dude, okay? We've established this multiple times. And this little woman punched me so hard, and she was playing around. She punched me so hard, she left a fucking welt on my arm for a week. I'm like, what the fuck? She says, I didn't mean it. So, I'm sitting there walking around, people like, man, what happened to your arm? Oh, man, I got in a brawl with these 4 dudes. Not even lying about it. That's exactly what I told people. I was like, oh, yeah, I got in a fight. Yeah, hit me with a pipe, whatever. Yeah, no. Short little 4 foot nothing fucking skinny little woman. Bam! Fuck! That's how it sums up, dude. So, yeah, that's one thing. And as I'm sitting here, I'm reminded of a time when we did stay in a hotel. And at the time, as you guys know, big wrestling fan, big, former wrestler, all that stuff. She kind of got into wrestling. And so, for those that know who he is, Brock Lesnar, his finishing move is called the F5. Well, I would pick this tiny little woman up and F5 her like 5 or 6 times on the bed. And every single time she'd do like, do it again. So I'd pick her up and do it again. Did it like 8 or 9 times, and I'm like, all right, if I do this one more time, you're getting naked. She's like, okay. Just like that, she strips and goes, do it. And I'm all, what the fuck? like, Shorty, is something wrong with you? So, and for the record, she wasn't getting hurt. She was having a blast. She thought it was cool. She loved it when I threw her around like a rag doll for some strange reason. So, I eventually picked up on that. And of course, anytime we had room to move around and have some fun and goof off, I'd throw her around like a rag doll and she'd laugh about it and have a good old time. And apparently it'd maybe get her a little more excited, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Anyways, but she's a really good friend of mine, and I've known her for many, many years. And the one thing I haven't told you guys about her yet is that she was probably the only woman I've ever dated my mom wanted me to end up with. Like, flat out. No bullshit. My ex, okay. My mom was cool with her, but basically every woman I've ever been with, except for Shorty. Everybody else, nope, don't want you to date them. Nope, don't like them. This person, Shorty, she loved her to absolute death. I mean, she would sing this girl's praises to the point where I'm sitting there going, Mom, are you trying to like sell me on her? I mean, she wants nothing to do with me beyond that. She just wants to fuck me, I mean, she likes this fat boy cock, that's all. That was horrible. That was so inappropriate. But that's basically what it was. And, over the years, I know my relationship with Shorty has been what it is. And it sucks at times because, here's my mom selling this woman on me to the point where I got it in my head that, maybe I should be with her. Unfortunately, she wants nothing to fucking do with me. It's like, God damn it, dude. Like, I can't win. So, that's a thing. And knowing that she's going to see this, I still say everything I'm saying. But I will say this one last thing. By the way, that dude spawned right there. I swear to God, pissed me the fuck off. But I can't deny this. I love Shorty to death. And not just in a friendly way, she's been there when shit hit the fan and when shit didn't hit the fan. And I've been there for her when shit hit the fan and when shit didn't hit the fan. And, I've always had her back and she's always had mine. And we've always kind of ended up coming back together at some point in time. And we would try multiple times to date, and it always ended up in the same way. We would either part ways amicably or not amicably, but we always ended up parting ways. And it would be a while before, she and I would talk again for one reason or another. By a while, I mean like a month. So, it's weird, you know. I mean, here's this person who's been in my life fucking damn near forever, and I don't know. My feelings about her are kind of mixed, because on one side, I see her simply as a friend. On the other side, it's like, damn, dude, I'd be so fucking happy if she just make up her fucking mind one of these days. But I think she has, because she's found a really good guy that she's happy with, and, you know, I want the best for her, you know. She is still a good friend of mine, and I want her to be happy. But in a selfish, you know, douche way, I'm like, what about me? So, but yeah, that's kind of more or less the overall relationship of me and Shorty, and I will be sharing more stories about her over the next couple days. Little ones, nothing major, but hopefully you guys will be interested in hearing more about her. But this will be the last part where I dedicate a majority of a video to it. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for another one. Until next time, adios. We're friends. Everything was, you know, she forgave and I don't know if she forgot, but I know she forgave. And things just happened. She was single, I was single, and we just kind of, I bumped into her and we just started talking. And the next thing I know, we were fooling around behind a Jehovah's Witness church. And I'm not making this up. And it became a regular thing, because we couldn't go to her place and we couldn't go to my place. And by the way, we're both adults when this part of our friendship began. And things would get interesting. We would, for about a year or so, we would continue to meet at this Jehovah's Witness church